Hello everyone. Let me know in chat if you can hear me and we'll be able to get going. Hello everyone in chat. I can see loads of you in chat, but I'm struggling to open my own stream somehow, so I don't know how that's happening, but... Okay, here we go. I'm in. I don't know how I can open my own chat, my own stream, but... I don't know how that's happening, but... We seem to be good now, so that's alright. Okay, here we go. I'm in. I don't know how I can open my own chat, so... Slow mode? Yep, sorry guys. Let me turn on slow mode for you. But yeah, how are you all doing? We're having a good day. Welcome to the first Saturday live stream. I know I talked a lot about these, but here we finally are. Where's slow mode? Let me see. Show more. Is it under that? No. Help me out, chat. How do I do slow mode? Help me out, chat. How do I do slow mode? So yeah, anyone who's read the title, we're going to start off trying out a new fan server. So these guys have been working on making a... Oh, I've got loads of loud Minecraft sounds. Loads of people have been working on a fan server for ages, so they finally say it's ready to playtest, so we're going to see what that's all about. I've never joined it before, I have no clue what it's all about, but we're going to see live today. And then after that we're going to do some of the classic Hypixel Skyblock coding. Yeah, Ugandan, I'm still trying to work out how to do that. Slow mode, let me see. Who would have thought it would have been this hard? Oh, enable slow mode, there we go, perfect. I found it eventually. Okay, perfect. How are you doing? I think I asked people, but I didn't get a chance to actually read chat. Welcome to everyone in chat. I already seem to have so many of you, so that's pretty insane. Is the Remaking Skyblock open yet? Not yet, but it will be this month for the first time. Good. Most people are saying they're good. Rio says they're good. That's good. Okay, great. So we'll just wait a tiny bit longer, and then we'll move on to this fan server to see what it's all about. I'm very excited to see what's going on with that. I think I'm currently banned, so I have no clue. Will the remake cost money? No, it won't. It'll be completely free. But remember, it'll be a world download, not a server. So this fan server's got nothing to do with the Remaking Skyblock. This is purely... well, I don't know particularly what they've done on it, but we'll see. But I've been told you guys will be able to join it. So I'm excited to see everything. How am I, Super PvPers? I'm good, thanks. I've been, well, I've been chilling. I've been doing quite a bit of off-screen Remaking Skyblock work, although not much to show for it, because it's mainly been small, like, optimizations and also a massive overhaul to the code. My code was a complete mess, so I have, like, 2 developers right now. I need to introduce a lot more, but these are, like, friends who I already knew who were interested, so that's why they're in there early. And yeah, no way they're going to be able to understand any of it. So I'm currently reorganizing my code. So when I do get more developers to help me out, they actually at least have somewhat of a chance of understanding what's going on in there. Casually swims in lava. Yep. You know how it is. Alright, let me turn my resource pack on. I've just realized it's not in there. Where is it? Oh, it's right at the top. Perfect. Okay, I've been told I've been unbanned, so we'll have to wait and see. I guess I'll join. Alright, let's see what this is all about. Okay. Let's see. Am I banned yet? No, I'm logging in. I'm actually so excited to see what this is all about. Blue Commander Network. They've got all the sidebar and everything. Welcome to the Blue Commander Network. Awesome. Okay, so who's online right now? We've got mainly the people who've been working on it, I think. I'm getting bullied, as always. Which is great to hear. IP, please? Yeah, I think they said first they just want to show me what's going down. And then they said they'd make it... They'd unwhitelist it so anyone could join. Oh, signs. Hello. I think they told me to read chat, so maybe I should do that. Blue promoting bullying confirmed. No, this is them bullying me. Did you see 𝐒𝐿𝐴𝐿𝐴𝐿𝐿𝐿𝐿 video about menacing banana? Yeah, I don't really like getting involved in drama, but I did see it. And all I'm going to say is it was definitely wrong what menacing banana did, but yeah. I believe in second chances. I think so long as he redeems himself somehow. I don't know how, but I think, you know, I don't believe in cancelling people permanently. I think it's good to criticise people when they make flaws, because obviously everyone does, but yeah, not permanent. That's at least my opinion anyway. And like, people are saying he's extremely money hungry, but I mean, he was one of my patrons for months, so I don't know, giving money away to other people who they, you know, supporting their content kind of, to me, implied the opposite of that, but I don't know. Maybe that was a one-off, you know. What do I know? Anyway, let's get back to this. So yeah, apparently the compass is broken, so I'm not meant to use this, so let me try immediately. Yeah, so this is... yeah, so I've been told to tell you guys that if you guys, once it becomes unwhitelisted and you guys can join, you should use the... you should use the NPC and not the game modes. And by the way, I've just realised, how sick is this hub? This is insane. These guys, did you... I'm not sure if they built it or not, but this is an insane hub. All the NPCs and everything. Is that a bald version of me? Of course it is. So yeah, shall I give people the IP or... Oh! Oops. Alright. I don't know if any of the server members are watching right now in the stream, but should I give them the IP now, or are we gonna trial things before? Look at this hub, man. Let me turn my render distance up, make sure I can see the full picture. This is insane. Man, this is... what version? It is 1.8 to 1.16, I think, when I looked earlier. So yeah, get your Minecrafts loaded and ready to try this out. Okay, so currently they have a 20v20 v20 v20 bed wars, and the min players is 20 to start, 300 seconds to join. Awesome. So I think if I give you guys the IP now, we can try one of their bed wars game modes. Like I said, I've never been on this ever before. I've been banned until now. So yeah, this isn't a Remaking Skyblock server, by the way, just in case anyone's just joined. This is a well, a fan one. They've just made this. They're doing their own thing, and yeah. So let me give you guys the IP, and hopefully we can do some 20v20 v20 v20 bed wars. That'd be pretty insane. Okay, so the IP is mc.bluecmdr.tk. I'll put it in chat and pin it. Pin message. Okay, it's pinned in chat. I better join again before I get stuck out of the server. So yeah, if any of you guys want to trial out, I think it would be really cool if we do some games. That's the biggest simp move I've ever seen. Yep. I know what you mean. Honestly, I'm so surprised. I remember, I don't know if any of the OG people are in chat. It's still whitelisted, apparently. I was wondering why no one joined. I was like, oh, I guess no one wants to try it. I don't know if they know it's whitelisted. Yeah, everyone's saying whitelisted. Blue, click on the NPC. Where's the NPC? Is this the NPC? No, that's a person. Is it? Oh, now people are joining. I don't know where the NPC is. Maybe I'm... Oh, no. I think someone teleported me in. Where's this? Okay, we're in a Bed Wars lobby, it says, so that's pretty cool. Okay, it's now unwhitelisted. Anyway, so yeah, as I was saying, I don't know if any of you guys remember, but when I had 6k, people pulled a 6k fan surprise for me. And they made like a custom video for me. It was really cool. Apparently the server's full already. I don't know how many members we have in. I'm not sure they prepared for 250 people in chat trying to join. Click on me? Okay, I've clicked on something. Mega 20 Bed Wars. Okay, I'm in. Almost 30k? Yeah, we're insanely close. It's, well, you can see on the top of the screen right now, we're at 28,430. So, hopefully, with a little bit of luck, we might be able to get 29k this stream. I don't know. Probably not, but if you guys aren't subscribed in chat and you're listening right now, please subscribe. We're so unbelievably close to 30k, which obviously, if you don't know, means YouTube rank. So, if we could hit that, that'd be just unbelievable. Okay, so I've been told to tell you guys to do /server, if you're on the server currently, do /server bedwars-live, like this. So if you're stuck in the main lobby, run that command there. We can't join. Yeah, like I said, I had nothing to do with the making of this, so I'm not sure why that might be the case. Hopefully all the people who are involved can... Hopefully they know why that's the case. Blue to 30k? Yeah, I really hope one day we can hit it. I'm not sure how long it'll take, but it's worth the wait, whatever. It's full? I don't know how many... What's the max? How many players does it say are on right now? Oh, I've got 1,000 ping, apparently. Oh, everyone has quite a lot of ping, apparently. $80 players is the full. I see 180 in chat. It's full. Well, hopefully everyone get a chance to play. You know, some people might leave and then others can join. Any idea when the remake will be out? So yeah, I've been telling a lot of people it'll be sometime this month. It still most likely will be. Yeah, it really depends on how long it takes me to get stuff done. You know, I can't make a release date when the video will be out. Because it really just depends on how fast I work through things. But yeah, estimate is November sometime. But most likely towards the end half of that. This is probably the closest estimate I can give you guys. Apparently I'm returning from Bed Wars Live. Flying is not enabled on this server. I'm not sure. I don't think they were prepared for this many people, which is a shame. But I mean, I understand, you know. Oh no, I might not be able to get in myself now. Is the server going to say it's full? It just kicked you out? Maybe they're restarting it, I'm not sure. They might be restarting it to try and improve performance, maybe. When will you start coding? Well, I'm not sure. We'll play a couple games of their Bed Wars. you know, it's a good chance to everyone to have a chance to play and things like that. And then we'll switch over and do some coding. Let me check Discord, see if they're saying anything. If there's anything I should tell you guys. Nope, they haven't said anything. I'm sure they're working on it. Maybe, let me see. Maybe I'll ask them, we could do it at the end of the stream if they need time to prepare. And we could do coding now. Let's see. If anyone from the server wants to check Discord and let me know what to do. Or maybe they just need some more days to work on it, I'm not sure. Yeah, they said they'll do it at the end. So we'll do some remaking Hypixel Skyblock Coding now. And we'll come back to this at the end. Because I'm sure it'll be really good, but yeah, unfortunately, it's lagging at the moment, which is a shame. But, you know, what can you do? Alright, so let's load up 1.16 and we can start coding. I've got a few things planned for this stream, so that would be pretty exciting. One last chance. No. Okay, we'll come back to that at the end. For now, we'll do... Let me load up Minecraft. How long do you think the stream will last? We'll see. We'll see. Probably a couple of hours. Maybe 3. Also, if you're currently watching the stream and you haven't liked it yet, please do. That'd be appreciated. I've started actually asking for likes on live streams because apparently lots of people actually just genuinely forget to like. So, yeah. If you'd like to like, please do. Blue, are you going to remake Dungeons? How long will it take? Eventually, 100% I want to remake it. You know, I want to remake everything. But during it was quite far into the game's history that it was released to the main game. You know, like a while too. It's not at the top of my priorities, really. Shout out, please. Shout out to Lord Kiwi Gaming. Blue, do you know script? I don't, unfortunately. What time is it for me? It is 4:23. Okay, let me rename the stream and change the thumbnail. And we'll get going. Remaking Hypixel Skyblock. And we'll do... Right, awesome. Let it just refresh, and we'll be able to get going. Sorry about the delay, everyone. But yeah, we'll see. Hopefully we'll be able to do it at the end, because I know a lot of you guys seem to be really excited to try that server, as was I, of course. So, you know, I need to apply the resource pack. Okay, I'm back. Everything's been updated, and we should be ready to go. Please make the crit system. Okay, so basically, let's go through now what I was planning on doing this stream. It's obviously up to you guys at the end of the day. We can do something else if you don't want to, but my plan is do some public island work. So for the first release, it's kind of really important to have the most core features, the most playable things possible. But at the moment, for example, if I go over here to the forest, we can't actually mine these trees right now because I've made it so you can't break blocks like so, but that also includes the trees. And then likewise, if I go all the way to the farm, the same story really. You can't mine the crops, nor the ores, things like that. So what I want to do this stream is actually make that possible. So, you know, so we can mine these. That way, kind of, you know, I consider not doing this for the first release, but I think it's such an important feature that it kind of has to be done, really. You know, the first release is mainly going to be for people who just want to use it like a toolbox, I guess you could call it, you know, to mess around. There's not really enough features at the moment for it to be treated like a, you know, play it in survival, no cheats, things like that, until a later version. But yeah, the first version will probably have to mainly be a toolbox. But even still, I kind of want to do the crops and ores and stuff like that. What do you guys think? So basically, yeah, we need these to regen and stuff like that. Or if you guys really don't want to, we can I can do that off screen, and also instead I can we can do something else. Your plan is great, thank you, Slime. Joshua says yes. Hazardous says go for it. Well, some people also say off stream. It's really up to you guys. Did you see 𝐒𝐿𝐴𝐿𝐼's video on the on his remake? Yeah, I did. I talked about it a bit last stream, but I thought it was really cool. Do you accept friend invites? Yeah, on Hypixel. When I'm next on the stream, feel free to send an invite. Okay, you know what? It's really mixed, so we're going to do... I wasn't going to do this stream, but last stream I did a Twitter poll to decide what to work on. But as you guys seem to be very mixed in chat, we'll do another Twitter poll. Okay, let's just do this now. Okay, so if you have Twitter, make sure you get ready. My Twitter is in the description of the stream. Okay, so what shall I work on today? Question mark. Okay, the poll options are what I originally want to do, which was public island work / block regen. Oh, it doesn't go that long, but yeah, basically what I just talked about, public islands, you know, adding the crops, mining, and things like that. And then the second option, what should the second option be? I'll probably crits. We can have crits as a second option. And then another option. What do you guys think? What would you guys like to see? Something which is a core feature, you know. We're not going to start things like dungeons now for the first release. This is meant to be important stuff. Which obviously, you know, you could argue dungeons is important, but considering we don't have other core features, you know, there's more important things to work on. I'm seeing a lot of pets, but I don't think I'm going to have pets for the first version. They're going to... I don't know. There's a lot of people saying pets, but they just don't really seem like they'd fit. You know, there's so many more important things to work on. Especially the pets came quite late into the game's creation as well, you know. Let's see. I'm seeing minions, but I haven't really thought about how I want to do minions yet, and there's kind of some stuff I need to work out back end, so we won't do minions either. We will do... Okay, tell you what. The third option can be... I'm not really sure. Welcome to everyone new in the stream. I just saw it spike for some reason. My mind is just... Okay, we'll do some of the similar options I gave last stream. We'll do finishing mob rare drops. So basically, at the moment, the only rare drops are the lapis armor, and the plan would be to add more of those. And then another one we could do... I guess we could do some item abilities, maybe? What do you guys think? I know, I'm sorry to all you pet fans in chat, or minion fans, but I think if I was going to do those, I'd want to at least start it off stream, and then we could, you know, work on it afterwards. It's not really something to work on now, when I haven't even, like, thought about how I want to start going about it. Whereas these things are kind of finishing off important things before the release. And also, if I started pets, that would mean there's no way the release would be coming this month, because they're going to take me a long time to work on. Okay, I'll launch this. I think that's good. We've got lots of options there, so just to go through it one more time, we've got public island work, which involves mining crops, being able to mine crops, being able to mine trees, ores, things like that. Crits, so crit damage, crit chance. Option 3, finishing rare mob drops. So you can actually get some of the custom items, because right now mobs only drop their vanilla items. And option 4, item abilities. So that'd be things like, you know, adding aspect to the end, all sorts of stuff like that. Alright, I'll launch this poll for... Well, I think that's good. And yeah, you guys can decide what to do. As I said, I was going to do public islands, but I'll at least give you the option. Okay, we've got 3 votes so far, and so far all of them in on item abilities, so that's pretty crazy. Alright, I'll paste this in chat as well. I'm seeing number 4 in chat. Not a single vote for crits yet. That's kind of sad. Poor crits. Also, by the way, how loud is the music? Is it good volume? I didn't actually ask you guys at the beginning of the stream, so hopefully it's not been too loud. It's loud? Okay, I'll turn the volume down. Okay, is that better? I've turned it down quite a bit, so hopefully it's not too bad now. Okay, we'll come back to that in 2 seconds. A bit higher? It's very mixed. You can't even hear it now. I can never get it right. Okay, I'll turn up a tiny bit more. Oops, that's quite a bit. Yeah, I think that... I don't know. We'll leave it at that for now. At the end of the day, if it's too loud, it's bad. If it's too quiet, that's not, you know, a massive deal. I love this project. Thank you, Ghost. I'm seeing a lot of Biden won in the chat. I haven't checked the news, but I've been following the election pretty closely, actually, which is... I don't know whether you call it surprising, but I'm not actually from the US. I'm actually from the UK, but I've actually been following it there with a lot of interest, so... I feel for you guys in America, you know, having to wait days and days for the result. I think normally it comes pretty fast, doesn't it? Yeah, I won't get into politics who I'm rooting for, but I think if you're in the UK, it'll be pretty obvious. Yeah. Yeah, okay, never mind. I don't want to go into politics. I don't want to anger anybody. Alright, let's check how the tweet is doing. Did I close it? No, it's right here. Reload. Okay, we've got 76 votes so far. 30% for public islands, 8% for crits. All crits has overtaken rare mob drops. And then we've got item abilities storming in the lead at the moment. We'll leave it a tiny bit longer though. Politics moment, yeah. I don't know. I also made a bet with one of my friends who I thought was going to win, so... There's a lot of stakes on the line, but it's looking like I might be correct with my bet. So, that's good. Alright, let's check the poll. Final time. Whatever is winning now is what we'll do. Alright, item abilities it is. We'll do item abilities this stream. Okay, let me rename the stream one more time. Item abilities. I'll have to do some of this other stuff off stream. Because obviously, I understand why people, you know, I feel like if I was watching, I'd probably choose item abilities, but at the same time, I'd say public island work is the most important one to do, so... you know. I guess the funnest thing to do would be item abilities, so we'll do that. Okay, so let's talk about what we actually have so far in terms of item abilities, which is not a lot. Since last stream, I started doing a tiny bit of work on mana regeneration, as you can see. Clearly not perfect right now. So I think that would be a good starting point, just to look into that. Because a lot of abilities actually use item mana. Well, a mana, obviously. Okay, let me open my worlds folder. So we can actually work on this data pack. Open with code. Okay, perfect. We don't need a lot of this. That's not needed for today, at least. You should get 𝐒𝐿 to help you. He does some of the game really fast. Yeah, he's doing plugins, whereas I'm doing mocks. So I don't know why he can do it a lot faster than I can. So unfortunately, we wouldn't be able to work together because we're using a completely different method, I guess. I don't know why so many people are talking about the glow squid in chat now, but yeah, I'm a big glow squid supporter myself. 𝐿𝐿𝐼𝐿 in the chat. Might broken moment. Yeah, whenever I load my world, it'll probably lag a bit. Hopefully it's not too bad now. Well, hopefully it's fixed now. Thank you to, I think that was Avocado, for subscribing. Okay, so let's begin. First thing we want to do is we want to go into data. These are all my folders. If any of you were in here last stream, I recognize there's now a lot more of them. Because basically I've been expanding things, moving things out so it looks nicer. Why does Blue have Unity? Good question. I think I tried it for like a couple days and then already got bored of it. Or I just was salty that I couldn't understand it. Okay, so stats, functions. This is where all of our stats stuff and damage, all that kind of stuff happens. And in here, we'll have some stuff about... Wrong thing. We'll have some stuff about mana regeneration, because that's something we need to do first. Let me just find the right function. As you can see, this is one of my folders which hasn't been reorganized yet, so it still looks like a massive mess. I think it's main in here, maybe? Or maybe it's player main. Player stat main, this is going to be the one. Okay, so... let's have a look here. So up the top here is natural regeneration. This is health regeneration. And then here we have mana regeneration. So this is the tiny bit I worked on. And it says if your mana if your current mana is less than your max mana, and it basically just runs a new function, which is here. Wait, is this live? Yeah, this is live at the moment. I don't know how you wouldn't notice that before. Not to be mean, but... Yep, this is live. So yeah, this is a pretty simple function. All it did was, once a second, if you don't have your max mana, it simply increases your mana. But, as you can see, a slight problem with this is, currently, I've gone over my max mana, and it hasn't fixed that. So, that will be... This function here is basically what happens every time you remove an armor piece, add an armor piece, anything like that. And in here will be where we want to fix that problem. He's making item abilities? Yeah, I'm doing item abilities. Let me fix the pin message. Working on item abilities. Can we download it? You will, but not yet. Face reveal? I don't know about that. We'll see. Maybe at some point. Yes, I just need to basically find where I made the max health fix itself and do the same thing. Wait, you keep your mana even if you're lower than the max? Even after... Wait. Oh, so it shouldn't reset mana if it's over, people are saying. Oh, so am I wasting my time doing this? It stays? Is that what people are saying? Sorry if you can hear my dog barking right now. His logo is his face reveal? Yeah, definitely. Okay, never mind. We don't need to fix that. I enjoy watching small streamers because you can really get in touch. Yeah, it's kind of quite a nice atmosphere, I feel like. Especially with the music. It's, you know, quite chill. Okay, so what we want to do then is we want to go into items, functions, and we want to add 2 new functions. We want to first add one called tick and one called reset. What these are basically both going to be, if I open them up, as these are going to be everything related to items. A reset will happen when you type /reload, or the first time you join this to the world. And tick is going to happen every second. So yeah, as I said, I haven't had this items folder for long because it used to be all in this Skyblock folder. So I've got a bit to move across. So I need to open these 2. These are my main functions. So reload is my main. Oops, didn't mean to do that. Okay, so yeah, open with code. Just move these along a bit, like so. And then we want to go down here. And we want to call items reset here. So this main reload function is basically going to run our new reload function, which is what we want. We can, in terms of what goes in our items reset, we can just copy another one. So we can copy what happens in this folder. There we go, like so. I'm your biggest fan. Thank you. Thank you. And then messages. So we don't need much in here at the moment, but we'll add more as we go. And this is going to say items. So basically what this line here does is it basically means you can toggle the items module on or off, which is good for debugging, things like that. It means I can see what lags the most. So that's that done. And then in terms of what goes in tick, we can have this. So what this does, this is also existing code. This controls basically coin pickups. So as you know, when you kill a mob, let me quickly show you what I'm talking about. Oh, that's not a mob. Zombie. And I just grab a netherite sword. Why not? When you kill a mob, obviously, it drops some coins. And these coins are obviously just items, so I can pick it up. And this line manages that. This second line manages when you take an item out of the creative inventory, it converts it to a Skyblock item, so it gives it the correct rarity, defense, or stuff like that. So these are existing lines. We don't have to worry about those particularly. But then below that is where we can add our item ability code. So this can say coin items. We just want to make it as clear as possible. And then this can say item from creative. Something like that. Something which makes a really clear message of what's going on here. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 2, 1. There you go. Just align that perfectly. And then here we can go item abilities. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1. There you go. Perfect. And then another thing we've got to go is into here. And we need to actually make it run our items function like so, which is now fixed. And if I reload, if I can type, I'm getting ignored. No, you're not, Spartan. Hello, Spartan Spark in chat. Okay, now as you can see, we've got a new module here. It says items module loading. So that's basically worked, and if we take an item, it still works. And now in these functions, we can deal with our item abilities, which is pretty exciting. So we can close these now, we don't need them. And then we want to create a new function in here. I'm going to call this item abilities. And what's going to be in here is we can actually copy a similar system we used in full set bonuses. I don't know if you guys remember from last episode, but I actually started the refraction full set bonus from the crystal armor, I think it's called. So I had to start a bit of work on abilities then. But then this is going to be specifically item abilities, you know, weapons and stuff like that. So in here, we can just paste this. And we just need to adjust this so it works the same. Or it works how we want it to. Let's see. So we want to call our item abilities main function, which is going to be function items colon. What would it be actually? And then it'd be item underscore abilities slash main. And that'll take us to here. And we can name that to item abilities as well. Item abilities. Perfectly fits. How's my day going? My day's going great, thanks. Very close to my birthday, so pretty exciting stuff. I'll be 17. You know, something also which I just considered is most item abilities are right-click, so they only happen when you right-click, which means in this scenario we wouldn't actually have to have it run every tick. So what I'm going to rename our main function to is passive. So this is going to control all of our passive item abilities, which happen all the time. And then we're going to have a separate folder, which is going to be for our right-click item abilities. And this is going to save a lot of lag, so it doesn't have to run loads of commands. It'll save itself from running. So passive, and then copy-paste. We'll rename this to right-click. And I can open both these up again. Happy birthday, thank you, thank you. So yeah, this is going to run our passive, and then the thing which will activate our right click is going to be in Skyblock, data, Skyblock again. I can close that. Functions, and then it's going to be a keyboard event, keyboard right click event. It's going to be this. And yeah, what this right-click function does is basically it takes the custom model data and stores that in a scoreboard. So it takes the value of the texture, although that won't completely work in this scenario here. So we need to slightly change this, how this works. I designed this for the right-click events of the summoning eyes, but we need to now adapt this so it's item ability 2. Who are the people who dislike the video? I don't know. I guess people who don't like Hypixel Skyblock. So yeah, basically in here, we're going to copy this and run items, item abilities, and right click. Like so. Although not necessarily. What we want to do is, as you can see, if I go /data, let me full screen this, data get entity at s's, selected item.tag.base. This stores all of my remake information. And as you can see, this vanilla netherite sword doesn't have any ability stuff stored in here. If I go to the admin box, which is still outdated, I still need to do or finish off our cheats menu we worked on a couple of streams ago. But if I take an item that does have an ability, for example our aspect of the end, and get it here, so select item.tag.base. As you can see for this one, it's got much more information, one of which being abilities. It actually lists abilities. So we only want to call our right-click function if we detect that the item they're holding has an ability to it. So if data entity at s's, such like so, and then dot abilities. So as you can see, when I click run this command on this item, it fails, but if I do it on this one, it succeeds. Will you eventually do the mare system, including randomized buffs? Yeah, I definitely will be. So there's been lots of like blacksmith updates. I think past couple of days there was the farm merchant update. I've been deliberately not downloading those worlds and using those worlds or adding any of their NPCs, simply because, you know, in my remake they'll also have to do community projects to be able to unlock those. Shouldn't you do if item contains an item right-click abilities? That's actually a very good point. So going back to what we had a second ago, which was this dot abilities. Right now we're just detecting they have an ability. What we could do in our if statement is also detect they have an ability with an activation. As you can see, there's lots of information ability. One is the type, so it says item. Activation, right-click. Mana, so how much mana it costs, and also the name. So we'll use the name to identify what ability to use, and then we'll use activation to identify, you know, whether it's passive or right-click. So I'm messing this up slightly. Activation, right-click. So as you can see now, it still works, but if I get an item ability which isn't passive, which isn't a right-click, I don't really know an example of that, actually. I think most of them are right-click. Let's see here. Anyone know an item? Oh, this is an item ability without it. So as you can see, the Midas Sword does have an item ability, but it's not a right-click. Oh, wait. Is this an error in the lore? It says sneak here. Shouldn't it say right-click? It should definitely say right-click, shouldn't it? I don't know why it says... Yeah, unless they made a change which I'm unaware of, that's definitely a mistake. So let me fix that quickly. Which will be in data, cheats, loot tables, get items, armor. Oh no, but not armor, of course not. It'll be under swords. Sword. And aspect of the end. And then simply change where it says sneak to right click. There we go. I don't know why this says there's an error, but to my knowledge there's not, so I'm just going to ignore that. It is an item ability, don't change it. Yeah, it's not a sneak item ability is the issue. So now if I get my aspect of the end again, loot, give, attest, loot, and then we go sword, aspect of the end. It now says right click instead of what it said before as sneak. Alright, that's one bug fix which I wasn't expecting to fix. Let me add that to my... I shall do this on my other screen actually. I don't want to show you guys all the new features I've done since last episode. Here, let me add that to my bug fixing list before I forget I've done it. Aspect of the end said sneak for item ability. Perfect. And close back up again. Where were we? So yeah, back to this. If I run the command I'm holding right now, for this sword it says yes because it's a right click ability, but if I do it for this, it says no, because even though it has an item ability, it doesn't want to run our right click event because it's not right clicking, if that makes sense. Hopefully that makes as much sense as possible. So yeah, back into here. We want to change this so it doesn't always run our right click function when they right click, but only if they're holding our ability. And then here, just to check it's working, we can go say hello. Reload. Did you already add fishing? We made some progress on fishing in our enchanting episode. We did the enchantments, but no, it's not completed yet. So yeah, if we right click this netherite sword, nothing happens, but with our right click the aspect of the end, it says hello. Perfect. Biden just won. I'll check after the stream. I've been keeping up to date on it, so it'll be interesting to see. But yeah, let's try keep this a non-political zone, guys. And then next, if the item is called, we want to go into this, and we want to go data, modify, storage, blue item, item ability, set from entity attesses selected item dot abilities. So what we're doing here is we're copying what they're holding into something called a storage component. And there's no reason to do this other than the fact that it's more efficient. If you're running a lot of commands testing for MBT, that gets quite laggy. But if you test for lots of storage components, it doesn't really make a difference. How much money do you have on real Skyblock? I think I've got 50 something. I did have 70, but then I spent a lot of money getting my second pair of superior, or my second superior piece. So yeah, I'm now slightly down again. So yeah, now we can go. Wait, if I run my command, and then I go data get entity at storage item ability. As you can see, the same thing's stored here, so that's good. Blue for Hypixel Skyblock 𝐒𝐿. We'll see. Maybe one day I can just hack in there. No, I'm joking. I would have no clue how to do that. So yeah, we're going to go execute if storage blue item ability. And we want to detect what the ability is, basically. So then we go name, colon, and then let's just do, as we've been using our aspect to the end for example purposes, we'll keep going with it. We'll use instant transmission. And we'll put that in here. So yeah, as I said again, just to remind anybody who's new, this function here is for item abilities, but it's only for right-click item abilities. Any others will be in the passive one. Or, similarly, we'll also add a sneak one, using the same process. And then we can do that there. So execute if item ability instant transmission run. And the cool thing about the way we're setting this up is any item can have an item ability of whatever. So it means people making their custom items on the generator can actually give them existing custom abilities. So they couldn't make their own abilities, but they could give their custom items the same abilities as ones in game. This won't just work with an aspect at the end, it'll work with any item that has been given an instant transmission ability tag, if that makes sense. Left click too. Yeah, we can also add left click item abilities. But for now we'll do some right clicks. So now we want to go back to our items function. I'm going to go here, item abilities, and then we'll name this abilities. We'll call it right click abilities. Or we'll make it just a right click function is what I mean. And then rename refraction, because that's when we're doing full set bonus. We'll now do instant transmission, like so. We don't need any of this stuff. That was for the refraction. Don't need any of that either. Okay. And then if they have it, we also need to detect if they have enough mana to run it. Okay, we will do that first. We'll do that before any of this stuff, actually. So as you can see, along with this, there's also a mana section. So what we want to do is go... make a new scoreboard, first of all. We'll call this scoreboard objectives add item. So I is to say that it's from the item folder. Or category, whatever you want to call it. And then temp is because we don't actually need to permanently store this. So we're going to make one singular temporary scoreboard. So we don't have to make dozens of temporary scoreboards. And then we can go execute store result in score at s's item. Or even we could just do let's see, like percentage or $ global. The reason we had a $ is because there's no way players can have a $ in their name. But without this, it's unlikely, but it's physically possible. A player could join the server with the name global, and that would kind of break everything. So we have a $ global, so it's impossible for that to happen. So yeah, we store a temporary scoreboard using data get storage blue item abilities. And then specifically what we want to get from the item ability is we want to get its mana. So that's going to be item abilities 0. So the first ability, because you could have multiple abilities technically, and then dot mana, like so. And that's going to go in here. in here. And then I added another comment. So this, let's just make sure our things are up to date. So this copies to storage. This is an enough mana check. So we're basically checking if they have enough mana to run the ability before we waste our time going through all the abilities. Because we're going to have a big list of all the different abilities to find which one it is. Like this, but for every ability. So we're only going to do that if they have enough mana. Otherwise they're just wasting our time. Yeah, so we want to do this. And then we also want to go execute if score. So check if the global, so basically the value we just got from their item, how much mana it requires. If that is less than or equal to the current player's existing mana, so player mana, run success, and then if the opposite happens, so they don't have, if they have less mana, then that obviously means that it's a fail. They don't have enough mana. Does that make sense? So, if it's a success, we're going to run a new function, and this is going to be basically, we can actually do a little bit more here. We can name this. Okay, just it's getting a bit complicated here, so we're going to slightly change this stuff. So we're going to have a main function, and we're going to have a mana check. Oh, ability list, we'll call it. So we basically just move some of our existing things. We're going to have to change it in here, so right click / mana check. And then if the mana check is successful, which is here, it's going to run the ability list function. And ability list is going to be this. And then we can remove that from here. So if it fails, it's basically going to run a new function called not enough mana. And it's kind of going to be a universal function, so this will apply to well, any right-click event. Oh, that says no enough mana. Okay, there we go. Right-click, not enough mana. Not enough mana. Is it going to load? There we go. So, execute if. We don't need any of this. Basically, this is going to give us a fail message. Fail. Is that aligned? Yep. Perfectly aligned. Do you enjoy being a YouTuber? Yeah, I wouldn't do it if I didn't enjoy it, so here we are. Okay, we have to quickly go on. Let me load Badline. We got to quickly go on Real Hypixel because I want to see what message it gives when you don't have enough mana to do something. I know roughly what it says. You know, it says you don't have enough mana to do this or something like that, but I need to know the exact phrase. Oh, I'm seeing in chat someone's already got it. Okay, never mind. False alarm. We don't need to do that. Okay, so we want to go tell raw at s. Like so. Let me just copy and paste that in. Thank you to Archie Plays for getting that for me. Appreciate it. There you go. You do not have enough mana to do this. Although we do also need to find the sound, so I'm going to have to load up Badline. Yet again, false alarm. I need to load up Badline to sound it plays. Because it makes a bit of a kind of sound. That was a terrible example, but yeah. Windows alert sound. Yeah, that was just Badline doing its thing. Also, something exciting I forgot to... Yeah, okay, we don't need to restart. Something exciting I forgot to mention is we're actually going to start stream highlights. I did a poll on YouTube community posts whether that be something you guys would be interested in, and you guys said you were. So I've got some amazing editors who said they'll do some stream highlights for us. Shout out to you guys if you're watching right now. Okay, so let's go to Skyblock, and let's just take off all of our armor so it's easier, so we have a smaller mana pool. And then, okay, I need to turn my sounds up very carefully. I need to try and work out what the sound is. Okay, one sec. Okay. I've got a pretty good ear for the Minecraft sounds now, because I've been having to do this for so long. I'm pretty sure that is... Oops. /play sound. I'm pretty sure that's an Enderman teleporting sound. Enderman. I think it's this, but it might be slowed down. Let me see. I think I might be a slowed down version of that. Volume pitch. Yeah, there you go. So if I turn these sounds up too. There you go. So yeah, Enderman teleport at 0 pitch. Perfect. And just double check one last time that is the correct sound. Yeah, that's definitely the exact same. Blue, this is important. Use subtitles. I'm kind of embarrassed that I've never actually thought about doing that before, but yeah, that's an extremely good point. I could literally just go to sound. Wait, where is it? Yeah, I don't know what that's under actually. Oh, maybe that's not in 1.8. But yeah, you're right. I could definitely just do that. Okay, well, thank you. I'll definitely do that in the future. But as I said, I've kind of had to do it so much that I've kind of got used to just listening out for it now. So there you go. Yeah, so there we go. Not enough mana, I think that's all it does, so we're good there. Whereas if it does have enough mana, we're going to run a different function called ability list, which is this one. Yeah, we'll do that. Actually, is ability list the best name? Maybe I'll name it success or enough mana. Enough mana. And then enough mana. I know this seems kind of an unnecessary step, sorry. But this will run enough mana, and enough mana will run the ability list. And then by doing that, we can also have some stuff which will run every time, regardless of what ability it is. So, for example, we need to reduce the player's mana. 1, 2, 1. There you go. So yeah, we need to reduce the player's mana by however much is on this scoreboard. So we go enough mana, scoreboard, players, remove @s's. Oh no. Scoreboard, players, operation, @s's player mana. And we're basically subtracting the mana of the item from the player's current mana. Alright, cool. Score players operate. Yep. That sounds good to me. And then... Okay, let's just check this so far. Check if everything we planned is working. So if what we've done is correct, I believe... Oh, I might lag while I'm reading my game. Okay, hopefully I'm good now. Let me explain now. So what if I've done what I believe is correct, when I right-click this, for example, a normal item, nothing will happen. But if I right-click an item with a right-click ability, like so, it's going to take the mana of that item. So it's going to say mana cost 50, so when I right-click this... Okay, not quite. We're almost there, but it doesn't do it yet. I wonder why it doesn't. So it runs enough mana, which is this. I'm not sure why that's the case. We need to have that run after that, actually. Let's just think. Is at S? No, yeah, at S is correct. Yeah, I'm not sure why that didn't work. Let's just try put a test message in here. Just see what happens. Law is wrong on mana cost. How so? Okay, it does run that function, it just doesn't do the correct thing. I don't know what's wrong with that, man. If I go scoreboard players get Atess's player mana. Yep, that's what it should be. If I go percentage global item, is that correct? No, doesn't seem to be. Maybe this isn't working. Maybe that's the problem. If I go like this, no elements matching item ability. Okay, that is interesting. Okay, that means this command must be failing. But I don't know how that could be failing. Okay, I guess we'll have to go data merge storage blue item. We can do like this kind of thing, or even we could go data remove storage blue item ability. Okay, we'll do that just before, just to give it a fresh start. If that makes sense. Okay. It's still not working. I have no idea why it doesn't. Data get storage blue item ability. Okay, item ability is correct. Item ability 0 is correct. Dot mana is also correct. Oh, okay, it's from me being extremely dumb. I put item abilities instead of item ability. That's literally the reason why it wasn't working. Okay, so it should work now. So, if I right click this, we won't actually teleport it because we haven't coded yet, but as you can see, it's taking 50 each time. And if I have not enough, it puts the message in chat and gives me the noise. So that works for all items, so not just this aspect at the end. So if I grab a sword with a right click ability, yeah, mana costs 60, as you can see right here. That also won't work because we don't have enough mana. So that's perfect. Yeah, so now we want to actually code an instant transmission. Our first item ability, we want to call following function instead of saying hello. Right click and instant transmission and then main. Yeah, and then it goes into here. And then a very simple way of doing instant transmission would literally be going execute at s positioned 1.62 because that's the player's eye level. Whereas if you just do at s, it's at the player's feet. And then run TP at s. And then however many blocks. How many is it? 8 blocks ahead. So that. And as simple as that, we have instant transmission. But the problem with doing this is if I build like a wall, I don't know, build a little wall here, and I try to teleport through that, I can. So the fix for this is teleporting 1 block at a time, which we need a loop for, or recursion. So main is going to call teleport loop, like so. Let me just copy this, paste that there. So yeah, it's going to call teleport underscore loop. I don't know the sound it makes when you teleport. I'm not sure. I'll have to check that in a second. But basically, this loop is going to go execute at a position like so. If the block 1 ahead of the player is I think I've got a special function for this. If it's skyblock allowed, which basically means if it's air or a grass block or like flowers, anything like that, anything which you can walk through, it teleports forward 1 block. And then we want to go. Okay, I guess the easiest way of doing this would be going using another item value. So scoreboard, players, operation. Oh, never mind. We don't need operation. We need to go scoreboard, players, set at s's, itemp, set the percentage. I don't think we can use global because that'll be needed afterwards. No, we could use it. We could use global again. So set global to 0. Although if we're going to do that, we need to slightly change one thing. Not that. It would be the enough mana function. We need to reduce the player's mana before it goes through this. Yeah, so it sets it to 0. And then this function, it increases it by 1. Score players add. And then we can go execute if score global itemp matches less than 8, or is it less than 7? It doesn't matter for now. We can just see if it works. Run, and then we run our loop again. So this is what you call recursion. It'll do the same thing over and over and over again. And if there is blocks in the way, yeah, we actually need this here. Yeah, like that. And then that goes here, slightly neaten up our code. So this executes from the player, blah, 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 initiates the loop, increase our temporary value, teleport it forward. If there's not a block in the way, and we haven't teleported 8 blocks yet, we do it again. And then up below this, we need to go unless block, which is basically the opposite of if in Minecraft commands. Then we have the message, thank you 𝐒𝐿𝐼 again for giving me the message. Then it runs basically a fail function. So it runs that. It'll say there's blocks in the way. So yeah, instant transmission. Blocks in way. In here, we'll have this. It'll go, not play sound, tell raw at s. There are blocks in the way. That should work. I don't know why it's formatting it in VS Code weird, but that should. Oh, it's because there's a character here, apparently. Yeah, there we go. And yeah, so if there is blocks in the way, it's going to run our message. Blocks in way. Okay, let's try this out, see how this goes. Let's see what chat's saying. Enderman teleports the correct sound. What? So it uses Enderman teleport when there's blocks in the way as well. Is that just their generic fail sound? I'm not sure. Okay, let's try this. So we've got aspect to the end. Right click. They look like more than 8 blocks to me, but it's working is the key. And hopefully, if I build a wall, it won't let me teleport through the wall either. Let me quickly see. I think this should be 7 instead of 8. Yeah. Other than that, I think it's kind of working. No, it uses the success. I'll just take a look in a second, but thank you. Okay, so hopefully now it won't let us go through this wall. Oh, you don't have enough mana. That's also a problem. Oh, it did. It's also making me go slightly up as well. Which is probably... Maybe I messed up the player eye height slightly. If I go execute anchored at eyes instead, maybe that'll work better. Let's see. And also I just need to give myself a ton of mana. So we'll play set player mana. So you don't have to keep waiting for it to fill up. Set it to 1,000. That'll be good. Reload. Okay, yeah. So yeah, it goes really high up for some reason. Even if I look down, it still goes up. Okay, that's interesting. It only sometimes says there's blocks in the way, so a fix for that would be putting that to 15, and then teleporting the player half a block at a time. So it'll be twice as precise. I think that'll work. Much better. It says there's blocks in the way, but it doesn't stop the function. Maybe I need this too. No, it's still going to spam. Okay, so let's fix one of our problems. Well, let's fix our problems one at a time. It's still making the player go quite high up, which isn't wanted. Yes, it seems to only stop because it hits the ceiling, almost. Let's see if we do it outside. Yeah, okay, that is... I don't think it seemed to go very horizontal, but it goes very high. Oh no, I think it goes the correct horizontal amount. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Yeah, it goes 8 blocks. It just goes very high. Will this support co-ops? Not in the first version, but in the future, yeah, that'll be an update. So let's see. It's making the player go high. Why could that be? The thing is, if I go execute anchored eyes, oops, like so, run TP at S, and then go 1 block forward, it kind of does make you jump a little bit, based on where you're looking. Maybe... Sorry. I keep making sounds. But if I do that, it's still high, even with 0 vertical rotation. Feet TP to eyes. Oh! Yeah, that's a good point. Thank you, everyone. It teleports the feet to the eyes. Yeah. So we're going to go... execute at s. So what's the best way of doing this? If we anchor it at the player's eyes... So if we do that, that won't affect horizontal, but obviously if we do positioned 1.62, that is going to. So the initial, when it initially runs the function, it shouldn't be an issue. Why not anchor at the feet? Because basically it won't really have the same rotation, I think. You know, we want it to go as if the player was looking in that direction, I feel. I'm confused, you're editing a data pack or you're making a plugin? We're making a data pack. Okay, we're going to do this then. I'm going to go 1.62. And then we're going to go in here, execute at s. Positioned. So basically by having it at s, it's going to only use the position bit at the eye level for when we're checking blocks. It's not going to do it for the teleporting, hopefully. If we've done this correctly, that is. So let's just try. Reload. I'm a bit late, sorry. That's alright. What is Blue currently doing? We're making item abilities. So right now, specifically, we've made it so it reduces mana when any right-click ability is called. But specifically now we're doing aspect to the end. So hopefully, if this isn't broken. Okay, now goes in the ground. But as you can see, it kind of works. Kind of. It's an improvement. Oh, and you don't have enough mana to do this, as you can see right there. Maybe if we just try it without. It's a lot of like fiddly work where you kind of gotta mess with it, see what happens. Feet TP to eyes, and I don't think it does that anymore. Now it's more of a... Now you can see that kind of works. But the issue is if you look slightly down, it just did nothing there. I don't know why it did nothing there, but that blocks in the way. If I right click when looking down, nothing happens whatsoever. Oh, it's basically... Okay, this is the problem here. For this specifically. So yeah, it needs to... Unless... There you go, like so. So yeah, there's blocks in the way, because now we're executing from the feet, which is why we don't want to do that. Oh, it also takes the mana even if it's failed, which is an issue. I'm going to rename this to a second one. And if it fails straight away, we're not going to take their mana, of course, because that makes no sense. You know, why charge them for an ability which didn't actually do anything? So if that's the case, we're going to give them their mana back. But this will happen so fast they wouldn't even notice that it disappeared. So, as you can see, if I reload, if I right click at the floor, it says there's blocks in the way, which isn't correct technically. We shouldn't have it like that. But at least it's not taking mana. Whereas if I look up, it is going to take mana. Like so. Okay, couple more things to do. Like so, it says there's blocks in the way. That's the last thing we need to fix for aspect at the end, I think. Is it supposed to take the mana and teleport you until it hits a block? So yeah, it's meant to... If you teleport at least one block, then it should take your mana. Whereas if it does nothing, obviously it shouldn't take your mana. But how long do you spend on this per day on average? Well, I do have school on weekdays, so probably a couple of hours in weekdays. And then, I don't know, a lot on weekends. So let's see. Am I looking at the right thing? Yeah, so here's where we want to look at. So we definitely need this to be positioned. What weapon are you working on right now? Aspect of the end. And then when we go into our teleport loop, well, let's just try this. I feel like we already tried this, but I don't know why this wouldn't work, so we're going to try again. Oh, I can already think of a problem, but yeah. It spams, there's blocks in the way, so to fix that, we're going to go... Instead of calling the function itself, we're going to give them a tag. Ability blocks in way. And then all players who have this tag will... then we'll do it once. Like so. Yep, so now it should only say it once. Please make the events next. We need the events. The thing is, like, we don't even have natural mob spawning right now, so, like, you know, I feel like there's a lot more important things than the events, but, you know, soon we'll do events. I know they're extremely fun. I've been having a lot of fun with them recently. Maybe if we do something like this. So yeah, we want to test 𝐒𝐿𝐴 test. So if that block's allowed, and that block's allowed, we're going to do a similar thing we did to the other one. Run tag @s ability. Since you're adding Hypixel Skyblock, since you are recreating Hypixel Skyblock, can you add some custom items? I'm not going to add my own custom items into the remake simply because I think they'd be kind of weird for me too. And also, I think it'd just be cool to have it just as it is. But I do have an item generator on my website, so when it comes out, you guys can implement your own custom items, which will be really cool. Yeah, so we're going to have like this. And then, this is a complete mess right now, but so if there's free space, we're going to run our function, like so. After that, we're going to remove the tag at the end of the function. This will look much cleaner in a second, bear with me. So yeah, then we run the function. If there gets blocks in the way during progress, we're basically going to remove this tag. And then we don't need this. So if the player does not have this tag, we're going to do that. And then here, so yeah, I think that's good. So we reset. Okay, let me just add comments to this so everything's clear for you guys and myself when I come back on this. So the first command, it resets the block travel tracker, which basically how many blocks you traveled using the ability 1 2 3 4 5 1 2 3 4 5 1 2 3 1 2 3, and then the second line checks if blocks are in the way. Let's do something like that. And then if there is not so if there's not free space, it's gonna give mana back. If no free space, and then we're going to run the teleport loop. Then we're going to have the error message, blocks in way error, 1 2 3 1 2 3, and finally we're just going to remove the tag, reset tags. 1 2 1 2. There you go. So hopefully that makes somewhat a little bit of sense at least. How do you do right-click detection? I basically make all of my right-clickable items a warped fungus on a stick instead of an actual diamond sword, and then use resource packs to just make it look like the correct item. Because with a warped carrot on a stick, or sorry, a warped fungus on a stick, or a carrot on a stick, there's a very simple way to do right-click detection, which is literally just you create your own scoreboard here, and then you can use the Minecraft custom. Oh no, not custom. Minecraft colon used Minecraft dot either carrot on a stick or warped fungus on a stick, and then when you right-click, holding one of those two items, it'll increment the scoreboard. Whereas other items don't behave that way, so it's kind of a unique property of them. What package manager am I using? VS Code. So yeah, let's try out our function, our ability now. Well, nothing happens, so that's a great start. Let's see. Maybe something like that. Yeah, hopefully something like that will work. Let me just copy and paste that so it's here too. And then reload. So let's right click. Still nothing. It's getting frustrating. This isn't Java. No, this isn't Java. This is Minecraft commands. But it is Java Edition and Minecraft, if that's what you mean. Maybe if we try this. Yeah, this ability just takes a lot of working where you should and shouldn't be able to help. Okay, I have no clue why this isn't working. Let me run this in game and see what happens. Okay, that works. What? What? Oh, there's an error, that's why. I'm such a noob. Okay, yeah, so now it teleports. It shouldn't be able to do that. That's the main thing we're trying to fix right now, so it won't put you in the blocks. What did I miss? I was AFK. I'm sorry, just lost my voice for a second there. We are doing the aspect of the end ability. We've had a lot of problems with it, but hopefully we're almost finished. I hope. Otherwise, I'm going to be very sad. Test if the player's in the ground, then say the failed message in chat and teleport them back up. Yeah, we could do something like that. Let me see. Yeah, we could go something like, if their current block, so if they're in a block, yeah, like this. So if block allowed, so if their bottom block, so the block where my legs are and the block where my head is, are both free blocks, and the block where I'm facing or looking towards is also free, then we're going to teleport forwards. That could work. How long will you be coding? I want to see, I'm assuming that's meant to be you pop off on Bed Wars and Jules like last stream. Yeah, we'll do some Hypixel Jules at the end. What Minecraft version is this releasing for? 1.16. However, if you're a 1.8 fan like me, I will add features to try and make it feel like 1.8. Like I'll add a saw blocking, right clicker blocking mechanism, and things like that. You have to make it go a bit higher, like in normal Hypixel Skyblock. Yeah, maybe. Let's try something like that. If block. So if the player's bottom block is in a block, we're going to teleport them slightly back upwards again, so they don't sit in the block. That could be a good solution. Yeah, I think that could actually work. And if I do something like this. Hopefully we might have finished this. Maybe. Fingers crossed. So if I look directly up, it, you know, does its thing. That looks like a really far distance. I don't know if that's just... If anyone uses an aspect at the end a lot, does this look like a long way to travel? Or am I just... Oh, actually it's going... No, that's definitely going too much. No, we seem to have messed it up somehow. Oh, I know. Yep. No, this shouldn't be in the loop, because we don't want to loop it. That's why. That's definitely why. Yeah, there we go. That's why. Give myself more mana. Yeah, so it's teleporting now, and if I go... It's still going into the floor, though. You can only go maximum 1 block into the floor, but it's still a thing, which isn't ideal. Can I teleport through ceilings? No, I can't. That's good. The item also gives some speed. Yeah, we'll do that after we've done the teleporting. How much is it? 50 speed for 3 seconds. Yeah. Thanks for reminding me of that. I actually completely forgot. Okay, let's see. It's kind of a shame with Minecraft commands how you've got to reload every time you want to make a change, but you know, it's not the end of the world. Oh, this is the wrong way around. It should be if there's not a free block there, it teleports them 1 up. Yeah, so now we can't go into the floor, as you can see. If I try to do this, there are blocks in the way. It should really say there's blocks in the way for that too, but... Actually, I don't know if it does. No, I don't think it does in the actual game. I think it does similar kind of behavior like this. Is this 8 blocks is the question. Okay, we'll stand here. We'll look pretty much perfectly this way, and we'll teleport. Okay, we got to here, which is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Yeah. So it goes the correct distance. If you're looking at the floor, that kind of... I don't know, it's strange. We can always tweak it later on, like off camera. But for now, I think we're pretty good. It needs to make the sound. Yeah, that's not bad. Yeah, we haven't added cooldowns yet either, so right now we can completely spam this thing. It's actually really fun. Right, cool. Let's quickly go back to our hub. You can spam it in Skyblock too? Oh, did they remove the... Oh no, there's not a cooldown here too. My bad. Yeah. Oh yeah, of course you can. I just realised. Yeah, of course you can. You can add dev options to disable cooldowns. We did, I think. Yeah, ability cooldowns currently enabled. If enabled, item ability cooldowns will apply. And then you can toggle this. Oh, you will be able to once we implement it anyway. Okay, awesome. Let's just to check everything. The only thing is, when you look at the floor, like so, it doesn't teleport them very far. I don't know how it behaves in normal Skyblock though. So let's go on Skyblock with Badline, because we need to find the sound, and then we want to see if the behaviour's similar. You know, if our one behaves similarly to how it does in Skyblock. Alright, we're in. Oops, I full screened. For some reason I can't full screen to this monitor. Will grappling hook be hard for you to do? Yeah, definitely. Oh no, theirs behaved similarly. Look, I thought mine was being terrible, and I was really sad because I wasn't sure why it was behaving differently, but theirs is the same. If you look up, you're 8 blocks, but if you look at the floor, it stops. It only goes a little bit. Okay, that's perfect. Okay, that's cool. That's cool. So yeah, we need to find the sound. Okay. Okay, that's a teleport sound. That's definitely a teleport sound, isn't it? So that would be here. Execute. So yeah, execute if, and then it is a play sound, not player. Entity dot enderman dot teleport. Whereas the other one was a 0 pitch. When it fails, this is just a normal pitch. Or is it? It might be somewhat down pitched actually. Let me turn this up for you guys to hear it better. No, I don't think it is. Actually, it might be sped up somewhat. Not that much. What do you guys think? No, I think it might be just normal speed. Yeah, we're gonna go normal. Okay. There was another sound we need to work out too. I think that was that blocks in the way sound? Yeah, it was blocks in the way sound. So if I try right click like this. Yeah, so it doesn't make, it always makes the same sound. So yeah, blocks in the way doesn't matter. Which means technically we don't actually need a function for it because only one thing happens, so we can just move that out and put that here. That's, yeah, an instant transmission, blocks in the way, delete. Okay, one thing I did take away from that though is... Okay, well first of all, it doesn't have to have been successful to play the sound, so that doesn't matter. Yeah, so even if there's blocks in the way, it still plays the teleport sound. How did you become a YouTuber? Dunno. Lots of my friends were doing it years and years ago, so I just thought I'd join. Made trash content. Arguably still do, but I at least try more now. And yeah, I kind of just didn't give up. And you know, years and years later, you know, I started my first channel in maybe 2014, maybe even 2013. But I think it's 2014. But I quit that, and I started BlueCommands in 2016. So yeah, even this channel, I've been doing it for 4 years until we suddenly blew up this year. So if you're, 14, 13 kind of age, younger than me, and you have a channel you aspire to work on, so long as you work hard, you genuinely could. So yeah, let's just see here. I was wondering where the villagers were coming from. It's there. Yeah, so we can just slightly tweak this to behave more like theirs. I just noticed 30 Virus follows you on Twitter. Yeah, he followed me a bit ago. I was kind of surprised. I think it was because I commented on one of his tweets, and maybe he recognized me from YouTube. I'm not sure. Are you British? Yes. Yes, I am. Yeah, so what's wrong with this? Let's see. I think the problem is we shouldn't have a free space check. Which, maybe I'm wrong, but I don't think we need that. Oh no, we do. Pass along. But I think we should run this function regardless. No. I think we're good. I do think we're good. Let's just check one more time. Then we can do the speed part of the ability. Yeah, so now it makes the sound, which is very loud. And if I go like this, there are blocks in the way. Although one thing I need to do is, I just remembered. I'm gonna have something like this. Execute if and we're basically going to test whether or not they've traveled the full 8 blocks. And if they haven't, so this is when we have. It doesn't say test, but hopefully, if we don't travel the full 8 blocks, it says test. Yeah. Now, instead of saying test, we're going to do that. And also, we're going to make this smaller to like 8. So if they look at the floor, okay, that didn't do it, but okay, we'll do less than 15, just to see. Oh no, it's because it adds instead of removes. That's why. Reload. Okay, we'll finish this, and then we'll do some duels. I was hoping to get a lot more than one item ability done today, but because it's a new system, we haven't done any item abilities before. It kind of took quite a bit of work to kind of decide how I wanted to set the item abilities up. But now we have, I should be able to do this a lot quicker. Yeah, so there are blocks in the way. Cool. And then, yeah, I think that's pretty much it. Yeah, let's do the speed. Teleport 3 blocks ahead of you and gain 50 speed for 3 seconds. Is this base speed or bonus speed? Let me see. Gonna have to load up Badline again. I should probably just keep it up over time, but wait, people are saying Pog in chat. I don't know why, but Cool. Strong armor makes you teleport 10 blocks instead of 8. Yeah, that is a good point. We'll do that when I come to armor abilities, though, because that's kind of an effect of the full set bonus rather than a core feature of the ability, if that makes some sense. So yeah, we'll go in here, and then normally my speed is 105 and 14 on the base and bonus. 105 and 14. And when I do this, it is 105. So it adds to the bonus speed. It temporarily adds bonus speed. Okay. I burnt my tongue on hot tea. I'm sorry to hear that. NCM. So yeah, let's add our speed. And to do this, we kind of need to set up a bit of a system, because I haven't actually got a system to add temporary speed. Temporary speed. Okay. Let me get my thing up. So to add speed, we can go scoreboard players, add @s's, and then it'd be player. No, it'd be p_bonus speed by 50, and that should. Let's see. So right now we have 100% speed. If I add 50. Okay, that's not doing what I planned. Maybe if I go add 50 and then function stats, calc, stats. I'm not sure why it's not updating. Let me take a look. So stats, functions, and then we need to find where it resets or does the speed. I wonder if I go trigger P. Oh, it's because you can't change base. You can't change bonus normally. If I set my base speed to a different value, that would do it. It doesn't like bonus. Okay, so to fix that, we want to go to calc stats, which is here. Yeah, it sets bonus to 0. So bonus speed gets set to 0. And then it basically adds all of your sword and armor stats back onto it. So really, we need a new scoreboard. We want to have I_temp speed, like so. And then in our function, which is down here, we're going to go scoreboard, players, operation, @s's p bonus speed plus equals to @s's temp speed. And then in here we can go scoreboard, players, set @s's temp speed to 50 because an aspect to the end gives 50 speed. Perfect. And then That will technically work. So long as we... do this. What's this? Yeah, that's okay. And then... yes, set speed is here. So we need to call this. Oh no, we want to add 50 speed, because you can stack the ability, I think. Wait, can you, chat? If you right-click the ability twice, will it give you 100 speed, or would it give you 50 speed for 6 seconds? Or would it still do it for 3? Does that make sense? So how does it behave when you run the ability more than once? Okay, it'd still be 50, people are saying, so that should be a set. It'll give it for 6 seconds, so the timer will stack, but the amount doesn't stack. Is that what people are saying? Okay, that's okay. Then we need a temp speed timer. This name might be way too long. Let's see. Oh no, it's not. It's good. Okay. So then for this, we go into main here. And then we add temp speed timer by 3 seconds. But it's in ticks, so it's 3 times 20, which is 60. Then back in our items main, all the way down here, we're going to have another one for temporary stats, or temporary stat bonuses. 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. There you go. Just make sure this is correct. Scoreboard players removed all players. Temp speed timer by 1. Execute as at all players who have a score of 0. So basically their timer's run out. And we're going to go run. Imagine not subbing, couldn't be me. Shout out to you, MK Plays Minecraft. If anyone else wants to subscribe, please do. We're so unbelievably close to the big 30k, so any support will be greatly appreciated. Okay, so we want to go into items. This is for our temporary stats bonuses system. And instead of putting all this code inside of an aspect of the end folder, we're going to have this as main folder, its own thing, because there's probably other abilities which also give temporary stats. So we're going to do this. And then we just go we copy instant transmission main. We'll copy that into temporary stat, and we can have speed, because this is our temporary speed. So yeah, when it runs out, we're going to go run function items : and then it is temporary stat : speed. We'll name it speed _ end, just so it's clear. That is not when it starts. So, scoreboard players. We're basically going to remove the players' bonus speed like this. We're going to go reset their temp speed. We're also going to reset their temp timer. Like so. By the way, the aspect at the end teleports you however much it can before it tells you there are blocks in the way. If you have 7 blocks of free space, it teleports you all 7 blocks of the way. Yeah, that's how we set it up, so let me just remind anybody who's new, who just joined. Say with this distance, and I right-click with my aspect at the end. As you can see, there were blocks in the way, so we couldn't go all the way. But it did take me as far as it could. So yeah. So this might work already now. Let's see. The only way to know is by trying and seeing. Let me just label this. Add temporary. That's not how you spell temporary. Temporary stats. Okay, let's see if this works. So /reload. And if we right click, well, we currently have 100% speed and 0% bonus speed. And when I do that, okay. Okay, it gave us the bonus speed. Did it remove it? Scoreboard players get at S's. Okay, it's not removing my speed. It's just sitting there. Scoreboard players remove all players. Why does that work? That worked when I ran it, but it didn't work when it... Is there an error? No. Try this, because this should be called main. Not tick. There, like this. Yeah, so it's going to run down, and then when... Oh, it was went into negatives. He doesn't listen to any of his mods. I'm listening right now. Let's see. Oh, okay. So right now the problem is it gives me the speed, but I need to change slot for it to refresh it. So we need to automatically give the speed. Which I thought I'd done, but I guess not. I thought this would do it. Stats, set speed. P extra speed. I don't know what that function's for. Or that scoreboard's for. Read DMs and after stream. Yeah, I said I would. I would. So what is it called? It's called extra speed. Which is here. Yeah, okay, so what we need to do is a little bit more here. So extra speed equals P speed. And P speed equals that. Yeah, so this should work. And then if it does, then we finished. I'm seeing lots of blue simps in chat. Thank you guys. You guys are too nice. Hopefully this will run out and... Oh no, okay. So it worked on this end, but we need to do the same thing. When it ends, speed end here. So these two replace that. This replaces that. I'm seeing even more blue simps. Yeah, that should work. Okay. Should finish it, I think. Let's see. Final attempt. So we get our 50 speed. Does it take it? Doesn't look like it. No, it did. No, oh wait. No, it didn't take it automatically. I only took it when I switched slots again. Okay. We're almost there. Oh, of course it's not doing it because we reset it right above it. Okay, right now we have our 150% speed. And it just ran out. Perfect, we did it. Let's have some hypes in the chat. We finally remade this ability, which took way too long to do. Nice. Okay, well, I said... Oops. I said I'd do some duels, but I don't know, I've got to get some stuff to eat and... Okay, well, I'm failing here. No, I've got too much momentum. Okay, yeah, well, I said I would, but I don't know. I need to get some food and I'm feeling quite tired, so I think we might not do any duels this stream. However, if you would like to take a screenshot or friend me on Hypixel, I'll stay AFK in a lobby for a little bit. And yeah, you can do that. But yeah, apologies. I won't be doing any duels today. Yeah, it's good that we got that ability done. We'll be able to get lots more done off screen. Oh, I've already got it open. Okay. So yeah. Got quite a lot to work on off screen now. I've got the public islands to do because we didn't do it today. We've got to... I won't do all item abilities before the first release, but we'll at least get some done, like the most important ones done. And yeah, there's also quite a few other things. We've got to do crits. I've got to finish off the mob loot. So a lot to do this month, but it'll all be worth it. Okay. I will go to Jules lobby. I'm not actually doing Jules. Actually, no, people are going to think I'm doing Jules. I'll go to Bed Wars lobby. Bed Wars lobby 9, and I'll go AFK by the parkour start. So if you want to take your screenshot, please do. If you're worried about people all being around, if you friend me, you can then use this 8th item to hide other players so you can just see me. Yeah, I hope you'll have a great day. And I'll see you... Oops. I'll see you next Saturday, as we're going to do